Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is the Astro A40 TR, tournament ready Astro A40, and this is a review of the Astro A40 with the Mixamp Pro TR, and as you can see, the mod kit. Now I'm going to talk about what this headset is like to use with and without the mod kit, and if you want to see more in-depth footage and close-ups, please check out the unboxing video that I'll link to in the description. I've had a bit of time with the Astro A40 and I want to test this out because I wanted to see what it was like versus the Astro A50, which I've reviewed recently. This is the Gen 4 version of both those devices, and I had a number of questions on the Astro A50 review on how it compared with the Astro A40, and I hadn't tried the Astro A40, so I was keen to see what it was like. It is a wired device, so it's obviously already different from the Astro A50 in that you do have that problem of getting tangled up in the cables. However, as I said on the unboxing video, and it's worth talking about again, the cables for the Astro A40 are ridiculously long, really good, nice long cables, which makes it very comfortable to wear still. You get a 3-meter long micro USB cable and a 3-meter long optical cable in the box, which connects to PC. Now I'm using this on PC, but this isn't Xbox One version that works with PC. There's also a PS4 version. They're quite similar. There are a number of different highlights to this headset which make it appealing and interesting. Some of them are quite high-end. So for example, this headset seems to be aimed at eSports players and professional gamers, especially if you buy it with the TR Mixamp Pro. The reason I say this is because the Mixamp includes the ability to daisy chain multiple Mixamps together. There's a connectivity cable in the box that allows you to daisy chain them together, link them up so that you can create a local voice network, so you can talk to specific people without being on a channel like Discord. This is theoretically great if you have a small team of people, you're at a LAN event or you're an eSports team or something like that. If you want to try it out for the average person like me, it's not really going to matter. However, it does make it interesting. It's also interesting because it has a number of different connections. Obviously you can use optical on Xbox. You can use optical on PC as well, although that is a bit finicky. I had somebody saying in the comments on the unboxing video that you should use optical cable if you want surround sound. That is actually not true. You can get surround sound without it. This has Dolby's virtual surround sound built into it. It also has Dolby Atmos as an option, and you get a 2-year license in the box, the same as you do with the Astro A50, which delivers that Dolby Atmos experience, and you can use that with any stereo headset as well. Creates a virtual surround sound experience on a stereo headset, but actually the surround sound experience with this is very good anyway, and I'll get into a bit more depth later on what the audio quality is like. So obviously you want to stick with me to the end to find out that. But as you can see, the microphone quality is fairly good. This is recorded with the mod kit microphone, which is more aggressively noise cancelling and meant to be a better quality, and is also longer, as I'll demonstrate, than the standard microphone, and it looks pretty snazzy. One of the things I really like about the Astro A40, and one of the reasons it might appeal over the Astro A50, is the customization options. You can see I've got this mod kit which has the quite bright green ear cups. Not something I'd choose, it's what Astro sent for review purposes. I'm not a fan of green necessarily. But it does highlight a number of different options. Now, the mod kit comes with these leather ear cups, which I'll talk about in a minute, but it also has these external ear caps and the headband and the microphone, and you can get those in different colours, and the ear caps as well are replaceable with a number of different custom ear cap designs which look really funky, which means that you can customize the A40 in a lot more ways than you can the A50. The A50 you can't remove these outer ear cups. The only mod kit changes the internal ear cups and the headband, and there's not customization options there as far as I'm aware. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. However, both headsets are very good. I've commented on the Versus video that I thought the Astro A40's headband was ever so slightly smaller, but otherwise they're both as comfortable. They both have, as standard, those velour style ear cups that are incredibly comfortable, really soft on the face and on the ears, and they give you a nice surrounding experience. Now, the upgrade mod kit for the A40 is impressive. I tried the upgrade mod kit for the A50 and I thought what it did was take away comfort, and it enhances the noise cancelling capabilities of the A50, but not enough for my liking to warrant using it versus the standard ear cups, because the comfort on the standard ones is incredible. Now these ones for the A40 seem slightly deeper and also a lot more capable at blocking out sound. They also have a very soft internal lining, which is similar to the A50, but somehow these feel a lot more comfortable than the ones on the A50, and they block out a lot more sound. And what I found immediately was that the sound quality was fantastic. The sound quality on this headset is very good, and I'll go into a bit more depth in that in a minute. But having these leather ear cups blocks out a lot more noise and somehow helps deliver a richer sound experience, especially when listening to music. As I said, the other thing, comfort-wise, was a concern of mine is the cabling. Now, you have a 3-meter cable going to the Mixamp, and you also have a long cable coming from the headset itself that plugs into the Mixamp, so you've got plenty of room. And the reason they've designed it like that is probably to cater to the console people. If you've got a console on the other side of the room, you want to stretch the Mixamp as close to you as possible so you can adjust the dials on it and have all that extra cabling and not being tugged at it and not be restricted, then it's great. On PC it's also fantastic because it means you can put the Mixamp box anywhere on your desk that you want. I've had the PC on my desk, now I've got it on the floor, and I want to be able to stretch the cables without people seeing them necessarily around the back of the PC and onto the desk into an easy access position on my desk, and they've got that capability. I also really like having the Mixamp. Now on the Astro A50, as I discussed in the verses, if you want to check that out I'll link to it in the description, but on the Astro A50 you adjust the voice and game balance by switching between it and the right ear cup. You have 2 buttons that you can switch between. On the A40 you have a dial, so you've got a really quick and easy access to a dial on your desk that allows you to dial towards game or towards voice. The reason this is useful is you can quickly adjust the volumes you're hearing. So let's say you're playing a game, Battle Royale game is one of my favourite games to play at the moment, it's Battle Royale style games. If you hear what you think is footsteps of an enemy nearby, but your teammates are too busy talking over the top of you, talking about something else, maybe there's just some banter going on, and you want to not hear them and you want to concentrate on the game briefly, you can just smash the dial the other way towards game and get the game audio more than their voice, turning them down without having to tell them to be quiet temporarily or whatever else. And because it's a dial, you can do it a lot quicker than you can on the A50 where you have to keep pressing the buttons. The A40 design is also very clean because of that, because all the buttons are on the Mixamp itself. There's no buttons on the A40 headset, so it's got a much cleaner design. That doesn't mean that there's no quick and easy access to the volume wheels or whatever else. And the reason this is interesting is because the A40 is a 3.5mm jack connection to the Mixamp Pro, which means that you can use it if you have a 3.5mm device elsewhere. So you can unplug it from the Mixamp and you can use it on a mobile phone, for example, and that's something I've tested. However, that does mean there's no volume controls on there, so if you plug it into your phone you'd have to adjust the volume via your phone, and you couldn't do it on the headset itself, which is not necessarily a problem because you'd probably be used to that anyway if you want to do it with headphones or whatever else, but it's worth noting. And I thought it was pretty cool that you can do that. The A50 obviously doesn't have that capability because it's only wireless. You need the base station connection, so you cannot connect to your phone. There's no Bluetooth capabilities. If you want to do something like that, I'd recommend checking out the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless, which I've sung praises of in the past, because that has Bluetooth connection as well as wireless connection. So you can connect it to your phone via Bluetooth and use it when you're out in the house. And that does have buttons on the headset itself that allows you to adjust the volume and the mic and whatever else, so that's pretty cool. Now, in terms of audio quality, I found the A40 to offer a similar audio experience to the Astro A50 in that it's a very good audio experience. Both of them deliver very good audio experience, both in-game and out of it. I found it especially, the A40 especially impressive with music, and got a good range for watching films and streaming Netflix and stuff. And the surround sound positional experience is also excellent with the A40 and the A50, both in game as well. And I played it on a number of different games. I played Rainbow Six, I've played Rally 2, I've played Cuisine Royale, Call of Duty World War 2, and a number of other games as well. and I found the audio experience to be really good in terms of the immersion of the surround sound experience. You could hear where things are coming from, you could work out where things are coming from, and that's very important. However, I do feel that it lacks a certain bass. There's a lack of bass in this headset. I didn't really pick up on with the A50, though they both use the same drivers, they both have the same frequency response. So I'd imagine they both deliver the same experience. Now, the Astro A40 has the Mixamp settings on it. There's a button on the Mixamp Pro that you can press to switch between the various EQ settings that you can adjust within the Astro Command Center software. You can tweak those, but it comes with obviously default settings. And there's also a button at the top that allows you to switch Dolby Virtual Surround Sound on and off, so you can go between that and the Astro Tuned Audio V2. Both the A40 and the Astro A50 have Astro's Tuned Audio version 2, and both of them deliver very good sound. However, I do feel like the Astro A40 has too much choice when it comes to audio experience, which might seem like a strange complaint, but I felt like when I've been using it, I wasn't really sure which audio to select, and I played with several different ones, including using Dolby Atmos and not using Dolby Atmos, and testing out the virtual surround sound and testing out all the different profiles, and I found that I couldn't fathom what I thought was the best. I couldn't work out which one I preferred over the others, and all of them didn't deliver very bassy or rich experience all the way through. And sometimes I felt like I was hearing a lot more environmental noise than normal. An example is with Dirt Rally 2, I found that I was hearing the car's engine and exhaust note a lot less than I have done with other headsets, and more focus on the co-pilot's voice, the co-pilot's commands. Which isn't necessarily a problem, but I just felt like there was something missing from the experience. However, that said, playing Call of Duty World War II and Rainbow Six Siege both delivered a fantastic experience. Really good audio quality, excellent positional surround sound. I could hear where enemies are coming from, and I had the same experience with Cuisine Morale, which is a solid favourite of mine at the moment. And from that regard, it's very good. Also, as I said, with the mod kit is absolutely fantastic. With the A50, I would probably say the mod kit is not worth purchasing. With the A40, it definitely is, and not just because of the customization options, but these ear cups transform the headset quite significantly, and the mod kit isn't that expensive, and it transforms it both in look and feel of it, but also in the audio that it delivers. It seemingly delivers a much better audio experience when used this way, and very pleasing. There are also a number of settings within the command center that allow you to adjust the microphone. As I mentioned, the ModKit's microphone is slightly different. It's said to cancel out more background noise. And the headset, like the Astro A50, both headsets' microphones deliver excellent quality. You can see the quality of the recording now is very good. I really like the quality of the microphone quality. And it also bends nicely. It's got a nice flex to it, bends around really nicely, it moves in and out the way you want it to, positions wherever you want. Now with the Astro A40, the mic spins all the way around, which I showed in the unboxing, which is kind of weird. It goes all the way around, there's no flip to mute functionality. There is, however, a little mic mute dongle on the cable, which is ridged and rubberized and easy to access because it's only just sort of quite a short distance from the headset itself, so you can mute it really quickly and easily. It is worth noting that you do have to use that though. There's no flip to mute functionality like there is with the Astro A50, which I like the flip to mute functionality because you can tell when it's on because you can hear the click at the top and the side tone turns off. This headset has side tone that you can adjust within the Astro software, and it also is possible to adjust the noise gate, so you can adjust for your environment if you're in a particularly noisy environment or a very quiet one where you have loads of soundproofing in the room. you can change it to compensate for that. Obviously the higher settings on that will cut out your voice if not used correctly, so it's worth playing around with, but in my experience the default settings are pretty good for a reasonably quiet household, and that's what it's set to at the moment, standard one, and you can see what the quality is like. And I really like how much noise it blocks out, and the A50 headset does a good job of blocking out external noise too. One thing I will note that I do also like is the Mixamp Pro is backlit slightly on various buttons on the dials and on the little indicators to show you what it's on PC or Xbox mode, and also between the different profile settings. Backlit white. If you switch the microphone to mute, it turns a red to let you know that it's muted, which is really cool, and it looks nice at night. It looks really nice at night. I saw it the first time and I was confused. I was like, why is that red? Is it not working? Actually, it's because the microphone's muted. And that looks really good at a glance, and it's really nice. I really like the design. Overall design of both the A40 and the A50 is premium. You're getting a very good quality, comfortable experience. I'm trying to pick holes in a headset that is fantastic. Now, to give you an idea of how great these headsets are, I went from the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless, which I thought was the best, hands down, headset that I've used in a long while. The convenience of dual connectivity through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and the wireless capabilities, and the fact that it has hot swappable batteries, meant it was a very easy to use headset, very comfortable and very good. I moved to the Astro A40 Gen 4 and I suddenly found myself in a position where I really like the A50 because of the comfort and the quality and the convenience of it and the design. Because it docks in the base station, charges, you don't need to worry about charging, and never found out I'd run out of batteries. Fantastic. Really hard position there of thinking which is the best out of those two. It's hard to say, and I'm going to do a separate video on that. But now I moved to the Astro A40. Now I'm in a position where I'm like, I don't know whether the Astro A40 is better or the Astro A50. It's going to vary depending on what you want. And I've said that in the Versus video. The A40 perhaps delivers a more serious and professional experience. It has these 4 EQ settings, it has the dials, it has the ability to daisy chain multiple Mixamp Pros together. It has a number of different connections on it. It allows you to customize it a lot more. The mod kit is perhaps a better quality and delivers a better sound. You obviously have an upgradable microphone. It's more serious perhaps, whereas the A50 is a lot more convenient and accessible, but they both deliver a very good surround sound experience. They both have a very good audio experience. They're both very good headsets, and I would find it difficult to recommend either over the other unless you had a specific requirement, like you said you wanted to get serious, or you don't care about going wireless and you don't mind having a wire. Then the A40 is obviously a fantastic choice because it's a lot cheaper. So all in all, the Astro A40 is a fantastic little headset, and I've really enjoyed using it. And if you do purchase it, I'd highly recommend upgrading to purchase it yourself. The mod kit, which is available in a variety of different colours, so allows for a lot more customization options. Be sure to check out the unboxing, as I said, because there is more footage and close-up goodness of this. I'm also going to do separate videos on the mod kit so you can see that being installed and how it goes on. Nice and easy to install that, very good quality. And check out the Versus video to see comparisons directly between the two headsets and a bit more close-up shots of both of them to let you see what the differences are if you're struggling to decide. However, the Astro A50 TR tournament ready headset with the Mixamp Pro TR is well worth an investment in my mind. Fantastic bit of kit, really good headset, you can't go wrong with this. Let me know if you think it lacks bass though when you do check it out. It's the only thing. Some games, not all games, it lacks a little bit of bass. But in music, other games, it's not across the board. Also, let me know if you have some favourite EQ settings in the description, because I can't find my favourite one. Tournament edition. It's a tournament version, very bottom, Astro's tuned audio. That is pretty good. Someone recommended that, and it is actually a very good one. But it's hard to choose between them because there's so many. Too much choice. Too much choice is my complaint, perhaps. This has been the Provoked Prawn. This has been The Provoked Prawn. Hope you found this video useful, interesting or hilarious. Be sure to subscribe and check out these other videos, as well as taking a look in the description for links and information you might find useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything you'd like to see extra about this, and have a great life.